Have you ever found yourself talking to a woman and suddenly run out of things to say? Or worse, the conversation just dies and you're left standing there, awkwardly hoping she says something to save it. You're not alone. In fact, according to a 2023 study by the University of Michigan, nearly 64% of men between 18 and 35 feel nervous or uncertain when approaching women in social settings. But what if I told you that mastering the art of conversation with women isn't about memorizing pickup lines or pretending to be someone you're not? It's about understanding psychology, social dynamics, and emotional intelligence. Skills that not only help in romantic settings, but elevate every area of your life. Stick with me, because in the next few minutes, we're diving deep into proven, advanced-level conversational strategies that will transform the way you connect with women. And this isn't just surface-level fluff. We're starting with something most men overlook: the mindset. Before you say a single word, your internal narrative shapes your external energy. Confidence isn't loud, it's calm. It's not about dominating a conversation, it's about feeling secure in your value and presence. Neuroscientific research shows that people subconsciously mirror the energy of those around them, a phenomenon known as emotional contagion. So when you're relaxed, open, and genuinely curious, that vibe becomes contagious. Now here's the hook. Most conversations fail before they begin, not because of what you say, but because of how you say it. Tonality, eye contact, and body language make up over 70% of communication. Ever heard someone say, "It's not what he said, it's how he said it"? That's exactly what's happening. Practice the 3 C's: calm, clear, and curious. Speak from your diaphragm to sound grounded. Slow your speech just slightly, and hold eye contact for 3 to 4 seconds before breaking it. This builds trust on a subconscious level. Let's talk about your opener. Ditch the generic, "Hey, how are you?" It's overused and signals nothing about your personality. Instead, go for something situational or slightly playful. For example, if you're at a coffee shop, "Is it just me, or does this place secretly serve the strongest espresso in the city?" That's light, engaging, and sets up an easy back and forth. Now, once the conversation starts flowing, here's a high-level tactic most guys never use: emotional anchoring. This is where you guide the conversation towards shared emotional experiences. For example, ask questions like, "What's something you've done that scared you but you're so glad you did?" Or, "What's one place in the world that totally changed your perspective?" These aren't just icebreakers. They're designed to create emotional resonance. And here's a neuroscience-backed fact: we remember people based on how they made us feel, not what they said. So if you want to stand out, make her feel something. But don't jump into deep talk too fast. Use the accordion method. Start light, go deeper, then pull back to light topics again. This rhythm creates comfort and intrigue, and it mirrors natural human interaction. Ever noticed how close friends or couples can go from laughing about a meme to discussing childhood trauma, then back to joking about food in minutes? That's real connection. Now let's address active listening. Most men listen to respond, not to understand. Here's your power move. Listen with your eyes as much as your ears. Mirror her emotions subtly. If she's smiling about something, smile back naturally. This is called effective mirroring, and it significantly increases perceived empathy and connection. Say things like, "That's actually really cool. Tell me more about that." Or if she shares something personal, instead of giving advice, validate her emotions. "That must have been tough. How did you get through it?" That's emotional intelligence in action, and trust me, women notice it. Now here comes the cliffhanger. What if she's not giving you much to work with? Here's the advanced tip. Don't chase. Instead, challenge playfully. If she gives one-word answers, try, "You don't strike me as the shy type. Are you always this mysterious?" That flips the script. You're not begging for her attention, you're setting the frame that you have standards too. This subtle shift in dynamics is powerful. Another elite-level strategy is callbacks. These are references to something she said earlier in the conversation. For example, if she mentioned loving sushi, and 20 minutes later you joke, "I'm still judging you for choosing sushi over tacos," it creates a thread that ties the conversation together. This is conversational gold. It shows you were paying attention, and it builds a shared history, even in a short interaction. And remember this: humor is a connector, not a performance. You don't need to be a stand-up comic. Self-deprecating humor works wonders when used sparingly. For example, I tried yoga once and fell asleep in Savasana. Pretty sure that's not what they meant by inner peace. That's real, it's honest, and it invites laughter without trying too hard. Now let's talk about exits, because knowing when and how to leave a conversation is just as important as how you enter one. Don't wait for things to fizzle out. Instead, leave at a high point. Say something like, "I've got to get going, but this was genuinely fun. Do you have Instagram, or should we keep it old school with numbers?" This communicates confidence and value. You're showing that your time is limited and that you're selectively choosing who to invest it in. That's incredibly attractive. Let me leave you with this emotional truth. Most women don't remember the guy who tried to impress them. They remember the one who made them feel seen. So stop trying to be interesting and start being interested. Ask better questions. Listen deeper. Be real, be grounded, and let the connection unfold naturally. If you master these principles, not just memorize them, but actually live them, you won't just get better with women. You'll become the kind of man who lights up a room, builds meaningful relationships, and walks through the world with presence. If that sounds like a version of you worth becoming, then subscribe, because this channel's all about unlocking your highest potential in relationships and beyond. In the next video, we're diving into how to build magnetic confidence without faking it. Trust me, you won't want to miss it.